Hey everybody, welcome to Pillars of Eternity 2 stream LP thing. See, look, I do this so it edits properly. See how that works? Though now this shit is garbage. Hello, new viewer of this eventual video, or... fuck! Alright. So, first things first, gang. We're gonna need to do some tests. You ready for some fucking tests? They're really fucking simple. Here we go. Here's the test. You ready? Is the music louder than my own voice? This was actually very hard to figure out in pre-production. No. It's good. It's good. You guys want volume a little bit louder. Music is too quiet. Music is good. Can't hear the music at all. Okay, let's just tweak that just a little bit. I'll turn it up a little bit for you guys, because I tend to be quite loud, so that's fine. All right, so this is Pillars 2. Now, there's a couple things that you should know before I start. One, as of today, this is a beta version. I don't think it has the day one patch. There are a couple of known issues that were sent out alongside it. So if I encounter any of those bugs, please be kind to it, as it's the price you pay for playing it before its actual release. Second is that I want to show off a feature that a lot of people are going to appreciate if they move computers, lost saves, or never played the first game. And it is in the options, it's set your Pillars of Eternity 1 game stats. So this is a list of your histories, or fucking whatever. Create a new one. Oh, by the way, massive fucking spoilers for the first game. There is no escaping it. So, basically, what you end up doing here is the Hollowborn Crisis was the main quest. And you go through this, and you go through what was the fate of the souls. I did it random. What was the pledge? None of them. What happened to this guy? I erased his memories. Etc. 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 Right? I'm done with that. And then you can go through every single aspect of every character, including I killed somebody in the game, what quests you did at every level, did you finish the final super dungeon, did you do any of these quests, and what the solutions were for the original game. This is probably the most in-depth, like, save fixer I've ever seen. I remember from Mass Effect 2, because I lost my saves, I actually had to use a save editor for Mass Effect 1 to recreate all of my saves to get a proper import. That was a fucking pain. So I actually really, really appreciate it being here. Though there is just a classic save import option that happens when you start the game, if you have your saves. So I tested it out. Yeah, my save games totally transfer over, no problem. So, let's start a new game. Do I want to play it relaxed? It's for new players who are new to real-time with pause combat. That is not me. And it does have level scaling for the entire game, which is a now toggleable option for everything. It used to only scale up, and it was like hard-coded into certain parts that was associated with the expansion. Now, it's for everything. Alright, let's hit it to Classic. Now, Classic is supposedly Pillars 1's standard difficulty. It obviously turns all the level scaling off. Now, if you really suck at this shit, you can totally just story time this shit and fucking coast it. And if you're a little more intense, Baldur's Gate 2 vets or something like that, or if you're absolutely fucking crazy, you can go for these ones. What is this? Warning, this option can't be changed. It's only for those who are fucked. Alright, well, we're gonna go with Classic. Oh, I also have the frame rate limited to 30 FPS, which now works in Pillars 2. Didn't work in Pillars 1. It had horrible frame pacing issues. Now it works great. which is good because the game's actually a lot more demanding than the first game because it looks so much better. Also, optimizations aren't finished, so if there's big frame rate drops, that may or may not be because of an early build.
Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Eothas, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god.
It wasn't. It was a different thing.
In ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions. Waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual. A seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon.
Boo.
With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Until... some good cheese, man. You guys want some cheese?
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. But maybe the gods weren't finished with us. God came back. He would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
I'm dead.
So you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death.
I'm super dead. Which is a pretty good reason to respect your
You
character.
have been here before.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
She was nice enough.
A watcher sees souls.
He was not.
Knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
I liked her. She's probably fucking dead now, huh?
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
Man, my soul is better
Gods
than
aren't
other people's
real,
souls.
but something else entirely.
Something created by people.
And
Oh,
did
I
you ever
almost
consider
sleepy.
that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Man, we just skipped about 99% of the game there.
Let them decide what to do. The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
Yeah, I'm fucking dead, man. Can't get a lot deader than this.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage.
I like this new UI. Like, I don't have to do that scroll weird shit that I did last time.
You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved, merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Yeah, that looks pretty nice. His is much more visually impressive than anything in Pillars 1 right away.
Sit. Please.
You bitch, you're not real. You're a fake, Bareth. But hey, why not look at this tutorial? Click on highlighted objects to interact with them. Each type of object has its own type of basic interaction. Doors will open or close. Locked objects will be unlocked. Items will be picked up. People in the world will speak to you. Enemies will be attacked. Well, let's take a seat then.
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
So,
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in.
this is a really, really useful thing, particularly if it's been a while since you played, or if you're new. You straight up just like, hey, what's Cadnua? It's your castle. It was cursed. Eothas took the statue. Yada yada.
A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers.
Oh no!
Fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
So, this is really cool. You can... So, I looked at the Pillars 1 stuff, right? You could make one. Or you can be like, I was cool. I was pretty cool. I was kind of a jerk. Things went really, really bad. I was... And then, I did everything wrong. You did... This is really interesting. You did everything wrong. You pledged to do the bidding of every god and then scattered the souls of the Hollowborn to a random location. You got every companion killed. You got the worst outcome for every quest. If there was a mistake that you could have made while still technically resolving the Hollowborn crisis, you made it. Not suggested for new players. And that's the only one. However, we could use a selected history like we have here. Or we could just import the Patron of the Coward, Pillars of Eternity 1 save. Which we will do.
Does everything appear to be in order?
Sure does.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bareth. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, Her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction. The gods offered you boons in exchange for resolving the Hollowborn crisis. You did not accept any of their offers. What did you do with the souls?
I fucking chucked it into the void randomly. Woo!
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
I sure do. It was in the Twin Hall, the Hall of Stars and Twin Elms. You offered me a deal and I didn't take it.
You came to that tower seeking our aid.
I literally just answered that.
You prayed for help in reaching Theos, beyond the Court of Penitence, but would not pledge yourself to me.
That's correct.
Still, a pledge unmade stands fairer in this court than a pledge broken.
Oh yeah, it does.
She places a card in the middle of the arrangement. A bell tower with no bell. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
Uh-huh.
The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Eothas. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are.
He's probably mad that he got killed.
Though Eothas stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between.
I'm gonna assume that's where I'm at right now. Shadow world that souls briefly wander after the death on their way to the beyond. Got it.
You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Barrett, you can get fucked. Why don't you do this yourself, you dumb bitch?
Taking a physical form in Eora is fraught with peril. Most mortal minds and bodies are incapable of containing divine power. It can lead to problems, as Eothas learned not long ago.
Uh-huh.
Her armored hand gingerly places a card sideways on the table. It features a man with a burst of light instead of a head.
Well, he fucked my castle up, so I'm kind of interested.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands.
What a bitch.
Their souls remain in Eothas still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
So if you select 2 here, I tested this, you just get hit with credits and the game ends. Which is pretty cool, honestly. Alright, let's get on with it.
Good. Before you return to Eora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Okay. Here we go. Give me a second. I'm going to stand up. Oh, boy. Okay. This is going to be some shit, I tell you what. I've been thinking about this for like a year, and I'm no closer to any sort of conclusion. And you folks on Twitter and in chat have been very unhelpful. Very unhelpful. In terms of helping me out with builds and shit. Or, like, anything, really. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. So, I would like to play as a guy. Now. What do I want to play with? Played an elf last time. I was a wood elf. In fact, kind of looked like that. Not super into doing an elf again. I would like to change it up. Godlikes are cool, but they're also lame. I hate Orlans. I hate them. I hate all of them. These tiny little gremlin things. Don't like it. Granted, they once again have the best racial ability, which is fucked. So, what are my choices? Human's boring. Playing a human's lame. I got an Alma, big blue boy, or a dwarf. Alma or dwarf? Let's see. What kind of Alma can we get? They have towering physique. That means they don't get might afflictions. That's good. And island ones. They can walk through, stuff a little easier. Yeah. What about a dwarf? People said I could be a godlike dwarf. Let's see what kind of godlike dwarf I could be. Fire godlike. Near death, additional ardor. I don't care for that. Now this one is easier, but it's also kind of horrific. And I could be a little dwarfy godlike. Yeah, godlike look a million times better in this one. Now, godlikes do have a massive disadvantage, which is why I'm never going to play them. They can't wear helmets. As such, I am probably going to go with a dwarf. Because then I will get to play a game in which everyone goes, ha 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 ha, you are so short. And all of you will like it. What kind of dwarf? Mountain dwarf? What do you got? Better graze / misses against certain enemy types, or resistance to constitution afflictions. Also, mountain dwarves look a lot more like me. Alright, let's do it. I don't know. I'm going to multi-class it. I'm going to multi-class at least my guy. Now, I'm definitely going to want Eder in the party. And I'm definitely going to want Kana's sister in the party. So that's one front line and one ranged. Alth may or may not show up. So, and Pallegina. So I got two. Do I want to be frontline or ranged? I was ranged last time. You know, I always wanted to play a wizard, but... Gun gang? Gun gang. Okay. So they don't have Vancian classes anymore, which is why I'm actually considering playing a wizard. Let's play a wizard. Holy shit! Do I want to be a conjurer? Oh, fuck that. These are all terrible. These are all gain stronger powers and a minor ability. but lose access to 2 types of skills and all recovery time on everything worse. That's awful. Evoker. Oh, these abilities are actually quite strong. That would explain it. Okay. Well, no subclass for wizard. Gonna be a regular wizard. Holy shit! So, they actually tell me what I'm not going to be able to use. That's interesting. I will not be able to use the highest level powers, which would be Enchanted Armory, Arcane Cleanse, Petrification, Console Hot's Corrosive Skin, Langlass Reflection, Missile Salvo, Cloak of Death, and Meteor Shower. These are all spells that I will not be able to obtain. However, assuming level 8 skills are eventually approachable, I will be able to get the Freezing Rake, Wall of Many Colors, Piercing Sigil, Temporal Cocoon, a Black Bow, Wilting Wind. Oh my god. That's the fucking... I know that fucking spell from D&D. It was in Baldur's Gate 2. It was a Drought skill. And Major Grimoire Imprint. Okay. So, all the craziest things will not be available to Pat. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. But, I will have more skills. Next. Okay. I get to select one ability out of all of these. Multiclass only gets up to rank 7. Thank you, actually, for that. So rank 7 is Delayed Fireball, Ordning Staff, Chaotic Orb, Killing Bolt, Substantial Phantom, Martial Power, and Wall of Draining. These are all cool. Alright, so I went with a wizard. Now, what would I want to start with? What kind of wizard do I want to be? I would like to be a CC wizard, because that's always useful. So if I'm going to be a CC wizard, Slicken is real good. Dazzling Lights is real good. Daze for 9 seconds. Prone. Chill Fog. Blinded. That's good. I don't really feel like going for any of the... if I was a physical mage, I would go for something like Eldritch Aim. Or Console Hot's Parasitic Staff, which is super strong. But I'm gonna go for a CC build. I'm gonna go for Slicken. Can't go wrong with Prones. Now, what will be my second class? Okay. So, Arcane Knight. Ooh, that's cool. Second major role is crowd control. That's synergy. And I could also support while being a minor striker. I think I'm going to be a druid as well. I think I'm going to be a wizard druid. And I'm going to carry the spell capacity on my back. People are saying Warlock. barbarian. I don't want to be... I want to be a caster. Chanter for the summons? Nah, I got somebody in the party who will always be a chanter. Druid Wizard frontliner? No, he's not going to be a frontliner. He's going to be a backliner. Eder and Pallegina, frontline. Me and Con's sister, backline. And then anybody else on the front line. So, Chanters, they're cool, I guess. But I barely used a druid, and I never used a druid or a wizard in the first game. So I'd actually very much like to roll this one. Let's see what abilities I have. So oh man, look at all this shit. So be able to get, what is this? Lashing Vine. What are these? Are these, oh, these are guaranteeds? Okay. So I'm never going to get Tornado or Regenerate. But I am going to get Lashing Vine and Sunlance and all this good shit. You can get a Druid or Chanter companion later. You can get all sorts of fucking companions later. Alright. Let's see next. Sorcerer. Oh, I thought that said furry. I thought that fucking said furry. I really did. That is... Alright. Animists. Animists get free abilities. That's cool. What do furries get? They get no animal form, but what they do get is turning into all sorts of shit, and they gain different abilities. Can't cast Rejuvenation. Fuck that. Life Giver. Druid Rejuvenation is stronger with power level. All Spirit Shifted Druids power to... Okay. And Shifter emphasizes the Spirit Shifting capabilities of the Druid rather than spellcasting. So they can switch to any of the Spirit Shifting once each. Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm not really a big fan of the shape-shifting stuff. So I'm just going to go with this. Alright. I get one of these. Now, I already have a CC. What is a brief fit inspiration? Oh, interesting. Charm Beast, that's cool. Nature Smart. That's a debuff. Pierce damage. This is just a straight up AoE nuke. So, there we go. And what's Dancing Bolts? Ooh. What's the difference between these two? This is electric. And 12 to 20. This is slash for 23 to 37. Ah, okay. I actually want this one. And what do I want to shapeshift into? A bear? A piggy? A doggo? Or a cat? I don't like any of these. What am I going to be attacking? There do not appear to be more. Oh, there is. There's also Stag. The Stag has higher defenses and it's basically a barbarian. Let's previous this out a little bit. What kind of stuff does monks have? They're frontliners, huh? Don't want to be a priest. What about a cipher? It could be a CC beast. Because it could be a hierophant. Oh, this is tough. This is so tough. Oh man. But don't ciphers gain focus by strikes? Yeah, I have to be in fight stealing damage with weapons to do that. If I'm CCing, that's not going to work. I think I'm just going to single class wizard it, gang. This is too much. I may just respec later. I can't handle it. Oh, I'll be subclassing some of the party members because they have less choices, but for this is a little too intense. All right, what's really good? This is how you do it. Right here. All right. There you go. Uh-huh. Okay. So this is obviously not a very balanced character. Extraordinarily not. So let's do that a little bit. Let's back one off that. One off that. Don't want this to be too fucked, because having it too fucked is what made me a glass cannon last time. I'm happy with this. You have a wizard. Why do you have so much might? That's because in this game, what do you call it? Might just means damage. There. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Where am I from? Last time I was from Deadfire Archipelago. So, and that's here. So yeah, let's hit it. Who the fuck am I? What am I, actually? Streetwise, bluff, diplomacy, clergy, aristocrat. I was a drifter last time. Hunter, laborer, mercenary. Let's just keep drifting. What am I good at? We have magical implements. That's pretty good. Those are pretty good. Huh. Gun, of course. Far more accurate. Short yay, range incendiary is distracting to the wielder. And ooh, which pistol is are these one-handed now or what? Is there a way to tell? Whatever. Gun. I will like both gun. Both fast gun and slow gun. Alright. Once again, big ups to Mothman for helping me draw the... helping me draw. He drew these a while ago when his commissions were open. He had this one just in case. And that is the one you all are familiar with, I'm assuming. Colors, yeah, whatever, that's fine. Head. Well, I guess that's me. Hair. I wish it was that nice. Beard. That is, in fact, the beard on display right there. Let's see if we can get... No! These are... Now, we're gonna go with this one. Beard clipping through my own chest. And I'm a wizard, Harry. I just remembered. I just made the same character I made in Shadowrun Dragonfall. Set a voice.
I'll go on ahead. Ready when you are. I'll lead the way. Death to our enemies! Quick and quiet. After him! Time to see and not be seen.
What kind of person am I? Am I feisty?
Eh? I've got this. My eyes are peeled. Eh? I've got this. Let's go! Steady does it. Huh?
I'm not. I'm feisty. I'm so feisty. What am I? Am I normal? Am I a big hero? That's fucking dumb. Hunched. Ooh. That's horrible. That's just awful. I might pick it. Yeah. Let's grab it. And this time it'll just be Patron. The first level wizard. Guns, slickin'. I have some passive skills and some active skills. Such as Sleight of Hand. Arcana. Explosives. I can bluff. I got good history and insight. And good knowledge of metaphysics. I know the streets a little bit. My stats are not as wild as they were last time. If I'm going to be a CC'er, I need decent accuracy. Alright, let's do it.